In this video, we're going to show you how to set your login policies and your automatic logout options. To get to this area, you go to your Select menu, Administrative Access, which is listed right here, Security, and then under Settings, you'll find System Configuration. Under the System Configuration area, you'll see your settings for your login policies. The days until password expire is an important one. We would recommend changing that. In this case, we're going to choose 45 days, but you can pick something that your district deems appropriate. Your failed sign-in count limit. This is an important feature because it keeps users from continuing to try to sign in. It protects you from password hacking, so a hacker can't continue to try to figure out what your password is. So in this case, we have it set to 5. After 5, the user will be locked out, so adjust that as you feel necessary. The use login lock retry delay minutes would allow the user to retry after a certain amount of minutes, so that would also dissuade hackers from sitting there and trying to guess a password, because after a certain amount of minutes, the system would lock, and then it would let you try again. So for this example, we will set that to 5 minutes. That covers your login policies. Next, we'll talk about our automatic logout options. Automatic logout options are immediately below the login policies, and they are broken down by teachers or admin sessions or family or student sessions. These settings are duplicated for these different types of users. You can see our default for our activity session timeout. That's the time that a user would be logged out if they are inactive. Is set to 1200 seconds, which is equivalent to 20 minutes. So you can adjust those in these fields. So the activity session timeout is at 900 seconds, which is equivalent to 15 minutes. So you can adjust that as necessary. But what that'll do is it'll give the user a pop-up so that they can have the chance to stay signed in if they wish. It'll let them know that they're going to be signed out soon. The client ping is something we would not recommend you adjust. That's a background task. And the missed session count ping, we would also not recommend you adjust. That's a system background process. But we do recommend you set the activity timers, both the session timeout and the session timeout warning for your different users. Use something that's appropriate for your district, but you could also go with our defaults, which is 20 minutes and 15 minutes if you wish. Once that's done, go ahead and save your changes. And you have implemented login and idle timeout configurations for your district.